If you hold the information, you hold all the cards. EMP activated. Hacking the turret. Adios.
She's finally here. Sombra is by far the most unique character we've ever had on Overwatch. She's the first character to be able to manipulate her environment using her amazing hacking abilities. She's also the first offensive character on Overwatch. She wields a SMG, which is very familiar to the MAC-10 if you've ever played any other FPS games that have the MAC-10 in it. Think of it as like Soldier 76's gun. It's got a higher rate of fire, higher magazine size, but lower range. In my opinion, I really love it because you're able to reload quickly. Relatively, it's really fast. You can dump bullets on enemies, reload, and then dump another magazine on them, and then quickly teleport or invis out of danger. The features that make Sombra unique is the ability to hack, teleport, and disappear from plain sight. When you hack other players, they are restricted to only using their primary weapon and none of their abilities. Players are also able to hack med packs, so the enemy team are unable to grab them, and so they spawn 3 times as fast. Hacking enemies also cancels their ultimate abilities, which is really great perk to Sombra. Another really interesting ability is called the Translocator. Sombra will throw a beacon which sets a location where she can teleport to. When thrown, pressing E will teleport the player to the position, even if the beacon is in mid-flight. However, the beacon will expire 15 seconds after being thrown. The countdown is displayed around your crosshairs, so you'll never miss on that teleport. Only after the player teleports, the ability will proceed to recharge. So, if you place in a beacon, it won't start recharging until you actually use your teleport. The ability will then proceed to recharge, which takes 7 seconds. Sombra's invisibility, called Demo Optic Camouflage, allows the player to become completely invisible to the enemy team. While invisible, speed will be dramatically increased and your gun will be disabled. It lasts around 6 seconds. It can be interrupted if the player is inflicted with damage or the player uses any abilities. This allows the player to flank the enemy team and even escape and confuse enemies. Now Sombra's ultimate is rather interesting. You'll never get kills with it. It provides a tactical advantage rather than an offensive one. It's called the EMP. And when it's used, it destroys enemy barriers, shields, and hacks all opponents caught in the blast radius. Players must combine multiple ultimates to allow this ability to be played correctly. When played right, it can really turn the tables on a game. Now, when putting some of these abilities together, you can get some really good combos, like the Translocator and the Camouflage are great combos when in battle. You place the Translocator behind you, run into the payload, deal as much damage as you can while using your Camouflage to minimize enemy exposure, then teleport back within the 15-second time frame before you die. What makes this even better is if you place your beacon on a medpack spawner that has been hacked by you, run out and complete the same process, but this time you'll be full health when you return. Sometimes using the ult is tricky. You'll find yourself in situations where you can't reach the enemy in time to use your ult. By chucking a Translocator over the enemy's heads, teleporting, and then using your ult, you'll be able to effectively use it. There's no possible way for the enemy to know that it's coming. Like, they've got no idea, they don't know how to counter it, they've got no clue that they're about to be EMP'd. So that's probably the only way to use the ult, unless you get lucky and you get into the enemy. But it's very demanding on the on other ultimates, so you can't just walk out there, use it, and then get away with it. It'd be wasted. You need to start using it with barrage. You can just any ultimate that does a lot of damage. It can be really good for that. It can counter everything. Every ultimate that is used, it will completely cancel it out. Another cool thing that you can do is teleporting towards the enemy, using your camo, and hack all the health kits behind them. Moving between each kits by using your teleport and camouflage. After doing so, you can throw your Translocator back to your side of the map while on the enemy side. Then try and kill their healer and teleport back. Now the enemy has no healer and no health packs to restore health. There's no way they can restore health and just try and get DPS done. Sombra's only been out for a day, and these are just all the great things I've found about her, so I could teach you guys how to use her. If you want more, then subscribe so you can see my future Overwatch videos. Let me know if you know any really good strategies to Sombra. Thanks for watching.